Good morning, scholarites. Let's start with our today's class. As we were doing the chapter of civics, that is what is democracy and why democracy. Okay, we were revising with this chapter. We had already discussed about the democracy. We had discussed about its features, merits, that is points in the favor of democracy. Today we will be discussing about its demerits, or we can say that arguments against democracy. Okay, so we will be discussing few points, that is arguments against democracy. you know if there are some points which are for democracy, that is in favor, there are some points which are against democracy also, means there are some demerits also. Okay, so let's just discuss what are the demerits of it. First one is political instability, that is leader changing. Now political instability, it means what? As we know that there is a periodic elections. Okay, so leaders keeps on changing in the democracy, means what? There is an instability of the government also. So it is one of the drawback of democracy. Okay, so next one is lack of morality. Now morality, we can say, is lacking. Okay, that is what is wrong, what is right. Okay, that thing is lacking because of, we can say that there is a lots of competition in democracy. Yes or no, among the political leaders, political parties, we can say. Okay, means what? That leader, they want to grab the power. Okay, they want to grab the power for this selfish need, we can say. Okay, everyone wants to win. There is a lots of competition. Yes or no, we had already seen about it, that whenever elections comes, how the leaders or parties, they start competing with each other. Everyone wants to win, everyone wants to grab the power for the selfish need. Okay, for their own selfish need, means it's lacking with the morality. Next is unnecessary delay. Okay, why there is an unnecessary delay? Consulted lots of people. Now as we know, in the democracy, it requires a consultation of lots of people for making any decision. Okay, as we know, whenever we move to some government office, yes, for some work, we know that it will take a lots of time, because we know there is a number of procedures and steps. Okay, they will say, now tomorrow you come, this file had went to that table, to that officer. So that is what, there is an unnecessary delay in decision making, we can say. Next one is the wrong decision. Wrong decision, why we can call it wrong decision or bad decision? As some political leaders, we can say, they are unaware of the interest of the people, they are not aware about it, which can lead to wrong decision. Okay, it's not like that, that whatever, whoever is a political leader, they might be knowing with all the solutions. Okay, how to find out the solution, the problems of the people. So it's not like that, they might be having all the knowledge accordingly. So we can say that it is unaware. There are some leaders are there, okay, political leaders, those who are unaware about the interest of the people, which can lead to the bad decision. Okay, corruption, next one is a corruption. Now it's a very big problem, corruption. Yes, so political party, they can use the money power to win the election also. Okay, so corruption is there in our system, we can say. So it should not be there. As in a democracy, what we are seeing over here, that it is based on the electoral competition. As we know, if there is a competition, we can say that it can lead to the corruption among the different political parties. Okay, so that is about the corruption. It is again a drawback, or we can say disadvantages of democracy. Next is the people ignorance. People ignorance, here we will talk about the ordinary people. Okay, like we can say that ordinary people, they do not know what is good for them. Okay, now just like we can say now, one man one vote right is there. Okay, one man one vote right is there, but it can be possible like in the democracy, okay, that everyone doesn't know about, they doesn't have that much of knowledge. Some people are illiterate, they are not aware of the things. Okay, so these decisions may go wrong of electing their representatives, or we can say the rulers. Okay, so we can say that lack of education or knowledge makes the working of democracy difficult. Okay, so education and knowledge is must, because we can say that ordinary people, they do not know what is good for them. Thus they don't know what is good for them, means they are not able to take a proper decision. That is what about the people ignorance. Okay, so these were about the disadvantages or arguments against the democracy. So dear students, you have to revise with it. Thank you, students.